Alright, there's a Teflon coated bushing down inside there. Here's a rubber O-ring and our steel ring that goes on here. 311 thousandths ball spring, vane guide, rotor goes in, step side facing up. Put our vanes in with the marked sides where they've been riding on the guide rings, put them back towards it. Trying to get this done before my time runs out. Alright, another guide ring, and then we have a washer that sits on top. This plate, it's got to be pressed on. I'm going to take this all over to the barber press. Press this down. This has to be pressed down also. Once I get that done, I'll be back. Alright, 30 torques on these bolts. And here again, I don't care because it's going to the dealer, so I'm just going to tighten them down. Alright, we got this will only fit one way apparently, and we got 30 torques on these also. And our gear goes on. E-clip holds that on. And then our cover just pops on. There we go. And these 8mm hold it in the case. It will be in the case the next time you see it. Alright, let's see if we can get this done before the radio comes on. We can do this without the radio. There is an O-ring in here, and this is quite tough getting this to come out, and it looks like it's had some water up in there. And there is an O-ring down inside of here. And then this spring goes on here. Our magnet here. I was not going to try to get this gear off of there. I'm not sure. I think there's a clip back here, but I see no point in taking it off. Dot faces up. Dot faces up on this one. And then this little tip goes into here. There's 25 torques on here. And here again, since we don't care, I'm just going to tighten it with an impact. Alright. Oh, there goes the radio. There's an O-ring here. And an O-ring out here. Alright, this little cover goes on here. O-ring seals on the back of that. This is going to be a little bit of a trick, I think. Not as bad as I thought. It was quite difficult getting this to come off of that magnet also. Sure, you're going to need to draw this down evenly. Here again, we don't care because it's going back to the dealer. Alright, there is an O-ring down inside of here. Not sure, but you might want to put it on here first. This also, there's an O-ring here. It's also popped into the cover here. Just like so. It has this cover or hold down bracket. .30 Torx that hold all that onto the case. There's an adjustment here. I'm not sure what that does. I'll find out about it. And when I get the valve body, we'll be back. Okay, no check balls. Spring, check valve here. I see the potential for a lot of wear right here. Spring inside the check valve here. On these other check valves, you gotta twist the spring to get it off of there. It's got a little rubber tip up inside there. That one goes there. This one goes here. And this one goes face down right there. And we got our separator plate goes on. Alright, separator plate goes on. We have two 30 Torx that hold this on. And we're going to have to use something to line this up. Let's see where the other one goes. In here, I think. Alright. And then we got valve body that goes on. Eight millimeters here. Let's see how long they are. Inch to 131. Okay, we got two that are 2" 960. And we got two that are 2" 134. And just to save time, I'm going to use an impact. I would use a ratchet if I was building it for real. This gasket here seems to be bonded on. I do believe all these bolts are the same. They are 2" 152. Okay, we got this bracket. It's got to go on here like so. It's got to hold on this harness also. Make sure we're getting this in the picture. Let's see, this has to go in the front up here. Alright, the green connector goes with the green solenoid, blue with blue. And this has to sit that. Goes underneath. This sits on there. That goes on there. And I got my solenoids upside down, of course. Alright. I'm going to flip these solenoids around and then plug all that in. Alright, all the solenoids have these little red locking tabs on them. You push them down to release the tab, and then there's a little tab right here. Just push that down and it releases the connector. This is how this goes on. Little red tabs on all of these. Alright, temp sensor has an O-ring on it. Probably want to lube that up. Twist it around, locking tab there. And it does like all the rest. We have a seal here. Have seal here, and 3 8mm hold this bracket down. They are 2" 130. Alright, let me change camera angles and then we'll put everything in the case. Alright, 6R140 our support here has a lathe cut O-ring for the seal here. By the way, this was not sold, so it's been put together back as a core for the dealer. So we're just going to see what we got here. As we put it back together, there's a D style lip seal there. There's another one on this piston here. From what I could tell, this doesn't matter which way it goes in. We have our little tabs here. Our snap rings are going to have to fit around that. I think I can get this in without putting this in a press. Let's see if it'll work. See if we can get this on camera. Yeah, I think I can get it in there. It'd be easier in a foot press, but it looks like it can be done. It is pretty stout. I'm going to take this over, see if I got something that'll fit it, just so it'll be quicker. And then we also got this piston here. It's a molded piston. Let's see. I don't think there was a return spring there. So we got our bottom pressure plate is thicker. We have these cushion plates that go in between each clutch here. Then our clutches, let's go ahead and put our sprag in. Alright, it dropped in just a second ago. Okay, when I didn't have it on camera, it dropped right in. There we go. Then we'll put our clutches, and like I said, between each one there's a cushion. And that last one we're going to have to line it up as we go down. In our top pressure plate, this goes up. The opening of our snap ring is going to go right there, and the step side goes down, and this definitely has to be put in the foot press. I'll be back. Alright, this thing keeps wanting to update the damn time. Alright, there's a sealing ring that goes down here. You got your gear. I wasn't able to get that to come off easily, so I wasn't going to mess with it. You got your other gear that goes in right here. Your front seal has a snap ring that holds it in. And then a rubber seal that goes all the way around this thing. 7mm bolt holds that in. Alright, we get the next section, we'll be back. Alright, E-clutch. We have D-shaped lip seal there, one down here, and then we have the dish plate. The dish is going to go up. The bottom steel is thinner, it goes on first, then our clutches. All the rest of the steels are the same thickness. I should keep these lined up together. Alright, this is a molded piston. This has a D-shaped seal here. Bearing on top that did not come off, so I did not make it come off. And go press this down. We want the short end of our taper up, and then we'll be back on the next one. Alright, this one's a little bit complicated. I got a D-shaped ring here, D-shaped one there, and a D-shaped one there. And then you got this ring. This is our return spring. Goes in just like that. We have a piston here with a D-shaped ring that goes on here. And this retainer, the dish side goes down and it kind of just presses onto there. Use a screwdriver. Start with a real small screwdriver. Start working your way around. I think I'm going to use the arbor press to press this back onto there. Alright, and this goes, oh wait, there's another piston. No, this is it. Okay, this goes down. And then you got to press this down. I use the flip my feet over on my press and use that to push this down. We got the snap ring that goes into there. Get that in there and we'll be back. Alright, it's kind of a tight fit getting that back into there with your feet, but you can get it in and out. On this side we have a D-shaped ring, D-shaped ring. Oh, an O-ring in here. Our return spring. A D-shaped ring. This side facing up. Short end of the taper up on our snap ring. We'll press this in. Alright, all the steels are the same. Pressure plate goes with this side up. On a flat snap ring. Alright, on this side we have D-shaped ring, D-shaped ring, our return spring, a molded piston, and then this ring sitting on top. It's got a spline into one of the splines. I don't think there was any special one. And then the short end of the taper up again. Alright, then we got all the steels are the same. Flat snap ring. And before I keep forgetting, on this pump, or not pump, but on this support, there is this ring that holds this in also. It goes right there and right there. Alright, let me get the next part and we'll be back. Okay. Steels are all the same. And then we got our clutches, alternate up. Pressure plate goes with this side up. We got this spiral type of snap ring. You want the taper of the tip up. That's going to go inside of here. Alright, then we got this snap ring sits around that. It holds that in the groove. And we got this flat snap ring that holds that around that. Alright, we get the... we might be ready to stack this. I don't know. Let's see. May need to change camera angles. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'll be back. Alright. I'm going to have to do it here, but I wanted to show the planet. There's a bearing here. It sits on there. And then this ring gear goes on. And there's another bearing that sits on top. This little deal turns counterclockwise to lock. And then you have this little deal right here that just pops in place. You just pry it off. And that locks it down into there. Alright. And show this. I'm not sure how well this is going to come out. This is going to be a super pain, I think, no matter how I do it. When I took it apart the way that they showed, that was a pain. So I think this is the way I'm going to do it. Or I'm going to try it anyway. So we got that bearing that goes onto here. It just sits down in here. This is going to spline in. You got a snap ring. Goes in the bottom groove. And you have the ring gears going to face up. Another snap ring on top. You have this planet with the sun gear with the the step side facing down. There's it's been rubbing right there. I have to see if they show a bearing in there. It's been rubbing on there. From what I can tell, it should be held back by that hub. So I don't know why that's rubbing. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that inside of here now. This damn thing is heavy, no matter what you do. Now we got this bearing. This side faces in. I'm going to set that down inside this. And I'm going to set this down inside of there. It sounds like it's down. And there's no bearing that goes between here. So that's going to go on. And we have let's see. This setup, our sun gear inside of there. It doesn't look like it matters which way it goes. And we got a bearing falling off. I'm going to put this side up into the planet here. Let's see. And we have our sun gear. This side's going to face down. Our bearing and our shim on top. This planet going this way. Then we have our flat snap ring. Holds all that in. Alright, looks like it's in. Now, the trick's going to be getting this into the case. And the way I got it out is I got two people, me and another person, and we just slid it out laying down. Now they tell you to use an engine hoist to do it. I did not do that. I don't know if it's going to possibly screw something up, but that I did not do that. Just notice we got a sealing ring right there. Also on the other sealing rings that are on the shaft, they make a sizing tool. So in the book I saw, it said you can make one out of a 1-inch PVC pipe and a hose clamp. So here's you that. We got this bearing stays on here, two sealing rings right here. We got this bearing, it's going to sit on the back. This goes into the case. I'm going to put this in the case and slide the whole guts in and put the pump cover on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show that or not. I don't have a good setup here for this. If I can, I'll show it. If I can't, we'll be back when I do the valve body and the pump. Alright, we got this pressure plate. It's going to go down. Let's see. Looks like it's going to go a certain way. I don't think quite all the way down. Shows to be down, or looks down there, but just don't look down right here. Alright, I'm not sure what we got going on here, but something ain't right. Sitting up way too high. I'll be back when I figure it out. Alright. Don't know what it was, but when it finally went, it went. Alright, we got these tabs. Looks like You go here, here, and those go down there. We got a clutch, one of these cushion springs, the steel. And a cushion spring. And these little two tabs go down in the bottom. And then our cushion plate. All right. And our pump assembly. Let's see which way this goes. Alright, right there, just like that. And our pump bolts had silicone on them. And since we don't care, we're just going to use an impact to tighten this down. I get all the torque specs off, put it on the Patreon side, and when I get the pump and the valve body, we'll be back. Alright, our wiring harness. We got this tab is going to have to go down here in this notch. 2 O-rings on it. Probably going to want to lube that up. And got this speed sensor down here. It locks into the case there, and this plastic goes there. Speed sensor here. Speed sensor here. Speed sensor there. Hold down bolt, another plastic tab there and there. Neutral switch and a locking tab. 8mm on this. Okay. Looks like we're ready for the valve body. Don't have no manual valve to line up. Okay. We do have one different bolt here. Let me find out where this sucker goes. Alright, I think it's probably going to go there, but let me go find out. Alright, it does not specify. It just says do not put it right there, or severe damage will occur. So I think I'm going to put it right there. Alright, we have our piece here, 30 torques, and our connector, locking tab, O-ring on the tube. Eight millimeter there. Alright, one of my filter bolts has walked away. There's a seal that goes up into there. Okay. There. Maybe this is a filter bolt. Took the wrong one out. Of course. Alright. Our pan gasket and pan. Alright, studs go here, here, down here, Now, I don't know if this is going to come with the unit, so I'm going to leave these off. One goes there. 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 10mm nuts hold those on. 8mm bolts go on the rest of these spots. Thirteens on the stud. Okay. Let's see, there's lever seal over here. Cooler line seals there. A seal up inside of our cap for our dipstick. 3/4 on that. If I was building it, I would just leave it loose because our R&R guy's gonna have to take it out to fill it up anyway. See if we can get our vent back on that popped off. And let's see. I guess that would be what that does. All right, we got it back together. Catch you on the next one.